Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me here today, this moment in space and time, especially for those of you born on the Taurus Gemini cusp. Okay, I figured out this channel used to be all about the cusp readings. Used to get into it pretty heavy, and I figured a way to work you guys in. I think what I'll do is on your birthdays, and happy birthday, by the way. I'll read for you for your yearly cards. Okay. It's going to be the first part of a live stream that is happening in the present moment. But the first part of this is dedicated to you, Taurus Gemini cusp babies, so that you'll be able to watch it throughout the month or through the year and refer back to it whenever you want to. Okay, so your cards are well shuffled. Okay, there's no acronym for Geminoris or Tememini, Taurus Gemini cusp babies. Okay, so let's just cut them up. And I want to wish you all the best in peace, benevolence, joy, abundance, bliss, prosperity, happiness, right? The end goal in all things. And happy birthday, Gemini Taurus cusps. For those watching later, this portion of the program is dedicated to you. Okay. All right. So up on the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the upcoming look. We asked to read for the year. And watch this year, like leading up to your birthday, 2019. This time for the collective, for so many people, has felt like it's absolutely just rushed by, like absolutely, like so quickly. Before we know it, it's summer solstice all of a sudden. And it's just kind of like, wow, now we're here. We're into the Gemini season. And it's cool because your birthday, for you checking it out, if you look back on your birthday this year, Mercury was in a superior conjunction with the sun. So that's what is known in astrology as like Epiphany Day. So if you feel like long blockages in your life and you're like, why haven't I moved on from this? You could find like great revelation or epiphany when the Mercury is in a superior conjunction with the sun. And it's happening now right on this cusp day. So it's kind of interesting. We talked about Mercury, right? The messenger of God, business and commerce. And yesterday was all about getting deals done, right? Okay. So this is what we got up for you. And you know what? I was going to say like for the year, but whenever you're watching, this is probably the right time, because if you're a cusper and you're floating through looking for cusp readings, you probably just landed on this one at a random moment in space and time. Okay. But we're in 2019. We're non-linear around here. So this is what we got. A reversal of a 6 of Swords. Okay. Blocked by this fire sign or this young, passionate energy. It's like, it's not younger. It could be like even middle age, like in terms of a person. Okay, so if you're here on behalf of a relationship, you could be searching for peace of mind from a fire sign, right? And I would say searching for it because this is a 6 of Swords reversed. Time is still turbulent, and we want to be careful that nothing is moving our momentum backwards or back to a place that we don't want to be in. So from what that lets me know, it's like if you have questions about letting someone back into your life or exes or things of that nature, this card is saying don't let it hold power or dominion over you so that you start like regressing into it in any sense of the word. Okay. And these first 6 months, we talked about it. They went by fast. And it could have been like you might have felt like held up on certain things, maybe due to weather, due to other people. But this has a feeling of like being held up, not a gunpoint, silly, but like held up in a way where it's like, wow, I can't quite get there right now. I can't quite make that happen, right? So, and I feel you're coming through this, okay? And the reason for it is just because it's like you're going to have some clarity this summer. You're going to finally decide to start streamlining things and putting things into motion as far as you like being up on your feet. I think you're tired of the stillness and the restlessness that's been all combined in one. And there's going to be like energetic outlets for you coming up this year where you're going to feel like hiking. You're going to feel like running. You're going to feel like going skiing and that sort of thing. All right. So thanks to everyone that's joined the chat room. As always, this portion of the program is dedicated to those who are watching later. And this is a reading for Gemini Taurus cusps because it's their birthday and this cool Mercury superior conjunction we got going on. Okay, a lot of mirror energies up for you this year. Sort of like we want to watch about being too reactive, too responsive to other people's situations, other people's business. Don't let it become your isness. The reversal on the 2 of Pentacles here is why I feel like you're going to be like more straightforward, more path oriented, or more destiny oriented, as it were. When you see this card up, it means it's like there's nothing left to choose. There's nothing left to really fight for in the ways of anything other than what I absolutely want for me, right? that sort of thing. So it's okay to have that coming up, into summer, into fall, right? It's because it's like if you're planning anything like going back to school or a particular career change or a move, anything like of that nature, it's just saying, don't worry. There's nothing that's going to be like drawing you away from the side or making you have to make any kind of serious compromises, okay? Or unnegotiable commitments, that kind of thing. It's not in the cards. And this is kind of nice in a grounding energy. This is another mirrored energy now on a 4 of Cups. And with this here, it's like, this is the foundation. Physical health now, growing, emerging. You guys are all about this. Whether it's matters of mind, matters of heart, or matter of the physical body, actually going out and seeing the world. Tourism, travel, big with that energy, okay? And now this is kind of neat. This is kind of neat for up in the healing. It's like, it shows we have to let new relationships take a chance. We have to be giving people a chance here. Sometimes it does take a second impression. Okay, guys? I know you meet a lot of people and you deal with like lots of interesting types of people due to the nature where you're born and sort of the terror of being a cusp person as well, right? Happy cusp baby birthdays, right? That kind of thing. It's like you may feel a little bit torn. It's like they rub you the wrong way, or perhaps you're like, guidelines for dating and socializing are a little bit too strict for yourself, then you can really easily get into this energy by like kind of like looking for deeper things in people, even if they're not presenting that way at first. You can look like deeper into those, right, situations and those people, especially for those of you in relationships or that are single. It's about looking further and digging in a little bit deeper. Okay, so, and then up top, it's got this feeling like this year has absolutely got to slow down, right? It's left like too much fleeting energy, people coming, going, affecting us, and then disappearing. There's way too much of that going on, right? So I see you being a little bit further on guard about that. Hold strong to your truth. And even if it takes a little while, even if it takes some time, I would be more apt to say it's all right, because it's like you are destiny focused now. We don't have to let this wheel just kind of like choose for us or agree with us or whether or not we're the winner. We're the one like kind of at the steering wheel, at the driving wheel, that kind of thing. So it's good to have up there. All right. So as always, that first portion of the video, hi, everyone in the chat for the Capricorn, Taurus. Maybe there's a Capricorn out there for you, cusp babies. This is for Taurus Gemini cusp. And for those of you joining the chat, yes, we're on the late night of Kosh. Just wanted to start with a little bit of a reading so that the video actually holds a little bit of value later for people that would want to come and watch. So that's great. Nicole, there was one thing, just because of this whole Aries twinning thing, Aries Geminis, we've got hi Genesis, speaking of Gemini, but then we have Genesis. And hi Ebony, welcome to the chat. Mega Flare Mike, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I seen TL went on. I posted that I was going on and then TL went on. So it's most people are probably chilling over there for now. And I'm totally fine with it because I'd be here meditating and shuffling cards anyways. So it's good. It's good. Put a little relaxing music on and we can chat. Just a small intimate group. Genesis and Ebony B. Ebony B, thank you. And Genesis, thank you for being continuing supporters of whatever it is we're doing here. It's non-linear, folks, right? Legends of the day, there wasn't much. But I have decided like this Akashic program is the one I would like to like kind of run on a regular basis. And the other one is going to have to be like once a week, kind of on the back burner. Just we got to let some build up to be right with that one, I think. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Let's see what we can find here for the relax music. There we go. All right. The video will play after the ad. Sometimes my videos don't play with ads at all, right? Thanks for the tiki. You're welcome for the tiki. I figured your sister had one, and then the Love Sisters from Europe, when we were on late at night for the full moon, all the moderators fell asleep on me. But the moderators, you don't have to do anything. You really don't. Like in terms of like marketing it on the sides or anything like that. You don't have to do any of that, to be honest. Okay. It's kind of like almost like feeling like kind of stepping back from that a little bit and just allowing people, if they want to click in, then they can. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mega. Yeah, I saw you. I saw him put your name on the list. I was lurking in there for a little bit, so I was like, "Yo, yeah, I got an Instagram too. Facebook is out. Instagram's in. Facebook didn't like me, so they're like, no. But Instagram didn't care. They're like, yeah, come on over. So you can find me there under the same name. The name wasn't even taken. It's Legendary Tarot on Instagram. I posted one picture there just so if we comment and follow, then I can comment and follow you guys too. I think it would be a great part of our journey, especially for like inner circle people and friends of the channel, right? Friends of 7. And cut the heads off of trolls. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Just slice them. You're too short to ride this ride. Twinsies with tikis. Twinsies with tikis. Yeah, that's what it is. Four Aquarian sisters showed up. 2 sets of twins. I hope Chanel's vacation is going well for her. Absolutely. And Ebony B, tell me, how is the weather? What time is it where you're at? And how is the weather where you are? I like it when the chat is small and intimate like this. Hi, Celicia. Welcome. Hi. Hi. Right? End of the Dragon, Bruce Lee. Used to happen once a program. Not so much anymore. That's okay. And we'll just shuffle on with the tarot. Because I used to do cusp readings way back in like 2017 on this channel, and it was tough to do like a cusp reading for like every month. So I think it'd be a nice treat to read for the cusp babies. Even if they watch later, we'll mix it in with the live at the start of the programs. 9:14 and still raining. Oh, it's rained all day today. I was soaking wet today. Oh, that work in the rain. Drenched. As always, the Late Night Akash on 99.9 is brought to you by the good people at Thank You Water. Thanks for being here, everyone. Nice and sunny way up north. That's good. I was sad. Oh, yeah, and as well, I promised my moderators on the last program I was going to pull oracle cards for them, and then I never did. I just totally took them for granted again. So, Nicole, welcome to the club of the people I take for granted. Okay, I'm just teasing. Hey, Cherry, are you waiting for your turn at TL? Yeah, come vibe with us while you're waiting for your turn. It'll be tight. It'll be sweet. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Well, we're gonna get some oracle cards out for the moderators, but I want you guys to get your oracles at TL's first. And the wind is chuffy. Oh, for sailing. Ooh. Sailing would be fun. Come and park your boat at the beach where we are at, right? Oh, you just got your reading. That means it's going to be Mike's turn pretty soon. Hi, Smallwood Homestead. Merry Meet, may I please have a card? Absolutely, Smallwood Homestead. Thanks for joining the tribe tonight. Merry Meet. Merry Meet. Oh, okay, that one really flipped. You pulled a card of judgment. Okay. What does that say about the big number 20? About the number 21, right? Wow, you could be feeling just a time where it's like you're ready to make the call. You're ready to like make the call out, to answer the call if it comes in, right? I feel and sense with you, Smallwood, like a tidal wave of healing energy that you possess. You have it. Whatever it is, you have it. Okay. That's what this card lets me know. There's healing energy that's inside of you. It's unreal. I hope you vibe with us quite a bit, to be honest. It's great. Or you might have come from a place of great healing too. That sort of background or something of that nature. This is nice. Your discerning mind, I feel, is like your foremost talisman, right? You're very intuitive, but I think your discerning mind is like your full-on accurate GPS Garmin. It doesn't even need updates. It just, you go, right? So that was for Smallwood Homestead, just because she asked and stepped in as first time. Asked for a card. I love that. Don't forget to say hi to everyone. Don't forget to say hi to everyone. There she is. You're under tornado watch. Judgment. Make the call. Right? So that compass, you're in tornado watch, yeah. You're a discerning mind. You're going to be safe. You'll know exactly what feels safe. And you'll be safe. And you'll be well. You checked in here with us. How could it go? You're meant to do other things, like with all that healing. I don't know what's there. It's hot. It's good. Feels good. Might go see your mom since she's home. Yeah, Nicole, do whatever you want. Sure, you get a blue tiki and then you just leave the. Sure, no, I'm just teasing. Have fun. Go live, and yeah, go see your mom. We're just here chatting about interesting things like the Mercury superior conjunction with the sun. That's cool because astrologers call it like Epiphany Day, right? It's about breakthroughs and aha moments and all that kind of stuff. I can even look at it for you for a quick, if you don't mind the lighting, right? All right. Things to do, right? Clarity and insight. Ideas coming in today. I have to read this now because I'm not an astrologer. For those hunches and things like that, Mercury is the messenger of God. Some important information could be coming your way. And creative winds, okay? Joining forces for dynamic passion. Things not to do on a Mercury super conjunction. You have to let go of ego. And you cannot be a participant, okay? And you can't leave any stone unturned on this kind of day, right? That's kind of what it says. It gave like 3 do's and don'ts, right? The don'ts kind of hit me a little harder. And they're like, yeah, absolutely. Investigate all that seems kind of fun and interesting and weird, right? Check your ego at the door. That makes sense, right? And don't be a participant. Be an activator, be an actuator, right? Namaste. Okay, come check in with us in a little while, Smallwood Homestead. Okay, let us know you're okay. Absolutely. Please do that. Okay. Thanks so much. In your arch, are you out running too? And Ange Whitney, hi, welcome. Welcome to the program, everybody. Cherry Blossom. And Yasmin is here too. Yasmin Fox. It's great. It's great. We just kind of like crumple in. Feeling the sounds. Storming. They're under tornado watch. We talked about March about fire nados. Mega Flare Mike, what do you know of the fire NATO? It's all about the vibes. Absolutely. So we talked about the fire NATOs, I think, at the end of March. Yeah. How fair and valuable is it to know your worth? It's good. Thanks, cards. It's nice. I stream it to the TV. Oh yeah. I feel nice being on your TV set though. That's pretty cool. You've seen a couple. Nice. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, there was one and it was on the Legends program because it happened. I think they were like the first recorded ones. Can't remember what state it happened in, but it ripped through some refineries. This tornado, and all of a sudden it was like fire tornado. It's unreal. Oh, but not in real life, but on YouTube. Yeah. Cherry Blossom Tarot, lots of hearts. Did TL have what card? Did you get a cool card at TL's? I think like 2 people lost their lives in those fire NATOs. That's quite a trip. And Ange Whitney, how is the weather like where you're at, Ange? What time is it for you? Everybody is just like, it's nice to check in. It said I needed to play. I need to play. Go for a play. Nice. Go to a play. Or just play in general, right? Especially with your kitty. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. I'm in Michigan. Nice. Is it Michigan is like the land of 1,000 lakes, or am I thinking of somewhere else? You went to a play last week? Go to another one. They're fun. Last month was a tornado. You were hit like your house and stuff, like, or you personally, were you like full on, like holding on to the bar, twister? You drove through it. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. That is a good point. Where I live, they're quite rare. They still happen, but they're pretty rare. Hit by barn debris. Wow. I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're okay. That's good. Yeah. Some of the areas down where you guys are at, it's just like common occurrence, I feel. Dark as night in the middle of the day. I'm all set with tornado. I'll take the odd hurricane any day. We've been getting more tornadoes in the center of the state than I remember. You ever wonder if like Mother Earth and Father Sky are doing it? Ew, gross. It'd be like seeing your parents. So you gotta run away. That makes sense. You gotta run away from the tornado. This is a few LMAOs. That's good. Good we feel it today. And there's not 1952, May 21st. You might remember him better as B.A. Baracus from the 18th, but he is known as Mr. T. Remember Mr. I'll pity the poor fool. He was born this day back in 1952. So he's getting up there. He's getting woke. Yeah, the spirit. It's been the spirit oracle cards. That reminds me, I should read Mike's. Because I promised the moderators I would read them their oracle cards. And, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's because of this. I've been feeling a lot about that lately. More so than like supercomputers, astrology, the stars. It's like, wow. Guy I really kind of like was like, wake up. That's what I felt this Taurus season as we say goodbye to Taurus season. Bye-bye, Taurus season. And now the wind can whisper through the willows and play T for two. Okay? T for two. It's a time for new relationships. We're going to go have a time. Haven't figured out last night's reading. The one I did for you yesterday, were you the one where I said, I burned my thing now, so I don't know if I'll be able to remember. Where it was like, don't sell yourself something that you don't need. Was that you, Ange, that I remember that? I said it like 2 or 3 times. Okay, cool. So, Ange, I think it's more like, it could be as mundane as like impulse buys, but it could go as far reaching as like you buying into a philosophy or an archetype that might not be suited for you at present time. Could be that big, right? But you were asking about like school, I remember, right? School and education and stuff like that. So maybe it was in regards to like course selection. You could have people being like, this is an amazing professor, this is an amazing class, right? Or you believe it. You look at the itinerary and you believe you need like botany 338, but do you really need botany 338? That kind of thing. I'm back like the future, like the DeLorean comes in Silesia. Okay, so just food for thought, Ange. I don't know, but yeah. Hi, Cole Miss. How are you? We're way more fun. Yeah, people have been jumping. Mike's got to go for his reading soon. Mike, are you almost up at tarot? Because I was going to do yours, or should I wait? Cole Miss, hello. Big waving hands. Hi, Cole Miss. Welcome to the land of the rising sun. We're broadcasting live from Mercury today in superiority. Superior conjunction to the sun. So what that means in terms of astronomy is like it's on the other side of the sun, moving direct, right? Goes by fast. It feels like we were just talking about its western elongation. It's already behind the sun. Can you imagine being Mercury, just like full Hermes, like round the sun you go, just nonstop, just giving her, just hoofing her. Messenger of the gods, they would call Mercury. What about Freddie Mercury? We should have to sing Freddie Mercury today. Oh, Serbi is here. Sharma. I love Sharma. Can I say it just Sharma? That's sweet. I like when it's like that. Thank you for the gifts of all the flowers. That's really nice of you. I got to see his board. Okay, no worries. Oh, you know what, Mike? We'll hold off. Grab one from TL first and then come back and you get one from LT. I just realized that the other night in the chat. Hi, dear. What's up? Yes. Oh, thanks, Sharma. That's awesome. You know what's up? We're just like, we're vibing out tonight. We're pulling some intuitive messages as they come. So that's really all that's jamming. It's really all that's jamming. It's all we really do here at night. And this is kind of like regular programming for us. I'm going to take Cherry Blossom's advice and I'm going to make this channel or this program the more regular one, the take it easy program. And then we'll rock like a hardcore, like Legends marathon, like on a Saturday afternoon, and we'll still keep the midnight special alive. So those are just some programming updates. Okay. If I need to justify it. Also, Facebook said no. Hi, Beth. Hi, Beth. Thanks for being here. It's so great you could come. Sharma and Cherry Blossom, we're just vibing out here right now. So it's kind of nice. Sending you warm and fuzzies. Cherry, you must know I need them. It's freezing here. I spent all day outside in the rain. It was cold. It would have been like the equivalent. What it would have been? 32 is freezing. So it was probably like maybe 40 degrees top at most today in the rain. I was just like, God. He still has a few to go. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so welcome, Beth. Welcome. Okay. Great show must go on. Yeah, absolutely. What? I didn't get into Harvard. Right. Oh, no. So, okay, yeah, back to the Facebook thing. Back to Facebook. They said no. They're like, we don't believe you're a real person. It's like sent this picture when I had a big dreadlock beard. Because the main thing is I didn't want Facebook for my 3D friends to know my 5D friends. Okay. I'm sure in the future it won't be that big a deal, but right now it is because I have privacy concerns. So I wanted 2 Facebook accounts, and they're like, no, you can't do that. I was like, you jerks. That's not cool. So instead, went over the good people at Instagram, and they're like, come on by. Come on in. Right? Check it out. And so I went there, and I posted a picture of me, because that's what you do, right? It's all about following each other, I think, is the gist of it. I'm not really a social media person. So the gist of it is like you follow one another, which it's cool, right? And post pictures with the change of light pictures. So I did one of those, and luckily I got the username same as here, is Legendary Tarot. So that's good. So you can, if you post there or follow there, then I can follow you, right? Think that's how that goes? You need to put myself, do you want me to put you in a timeout, Cherry? Tatiana, hi, Tatiana. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. Hello, Mr. Nicholas Nickel. How are you? Thanks for being here, Nick. Can I call you Nick? Is that okay? You let me know. Yeah, well, thanks. Well, thanks. We're just relaxing, getting ready to release the day and release all the worries of the day and make it just that much more awesome to drift off to sleep in a little while. Kind of do it here for our friends, the legendary tarot channel. Yeah, so that's what we're doing, Nicholas. You posted today, Tatiana. That's great. That's great. I'm gonna go check that out. We're just talking about staying connected and following each other, and they said Legendary Tarot can have an Instagram page. Luckily, I got the same username. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it. Well, I'm sure it's just fine. Okay. All right. Intuitive split from the 52 card Casey Bone, the playing card deck. We've got a Queen of Cups up here with her 7. So this is about all those options, all those places that you could potentially or possibly follow your heart to. You know, what if I wanted to follow my heart this way? What if I wanted to follow my heart that way, right? The Queen of Cups is always there to say, the Queen of Hearts is always there to say, you've got to do what feels best, what feels right. You know, if it feels anxious or if it feels sad or like bummed out, it could just be one of the few things that you decide that you don't want. Then it makes it so much easier to follow your heart when you want to and wherever it might take you, right? Because it wouldn't be pulling at you from all those different directions. Queen of Cups comes here with a nice explanation about her 7, okay? Because we can receive those epiphanies, and we can get to places, achieve new heights where more epiphany can come in. Remember this Mercury superior conjunction going on today. We're all about the epiphany and saying goodbye to Taurus season. Okay, I do, Nicholas. It is the same name as here, Legendary Tarot. Hopefully people can find it. I'm not very good at social media other than at this particular platform. Welcome, Christina L. Thank you for being here. Celicia for hanging out tonight. Absolutely. Yeah. Your Queen of Cups. Nice. Very nice. Is it you over in the sign of Pisces, Ange? Can't remember. Yeah, I told you we're full of content today, right? On the legends. 1952. You might have known him better as B.A. Baracus. But they called him Mr. T. That's a fun thing, Nicholas, to Google. Mr. T. He had all this bling way back before bling was bling. He'd walk around with the A-team. He'd be like, "You missing? I pity the poor fool to miss with the A-team." Right? Just shock and awe. Didn't ever have to get physical. Didn't ever have to throw a fight. He was just Mr. T. Yeah. This is good stuff. I think he was on movies and wrestling and all the rest. But what a great personality. He's getting up there too. He's getting woke. So it's like we're kind of aging while we're new aging. And we're learning to new age in a very practical way. So thank you all for spending your valuable time here. It's great. When we hit the 11:11. So it's really good. Yeah, Mike still has to go back over for his reading. I'm curious. And Cherry said that she got the card of play. It's good to play. You better be playing. If you're not playing, then, get playing. Oh, thanks, Ebony. Appreciate that. You know what? You've been drifting in here with these beautiful little blue butterflies. I'm going to make sure that we get you an oracle card out tonight. Thank you so much for that. We're going to get, where Mike has to wait his turn. So why don't we do yours, right, Chicken Louie, Ebony? Because I believe in the equal exchange. Absolutely. Okay. I'll see what I can see, if you don't mind, Ebony. Just like, I've been using these cards and learning about them, so I've been reading the messages right from the book. But I'm going to see, if you don't mind, what I can actually like intuit, or what kind of like messages come with the imagery rather than just reading. And then we can read too if it doesn't make any sense. Absolutely. Okay. All right. Oh, this is so cool. This is cool because when we did the unboxing video for this deck, people were like stoked when they saw this. It was like the third card out. People were hype because this is card of White Buffalo. Right? And this one, when I first pulled it, it's like, you know that old saying, being able to see the forest for the trees? For you, this might even be something like about your third eye, or like waking up, in terms of like becoming very aware of the energy around you, being able to see the spaces in between things. The White Buffalo, when it comes to you, the book is going to have probably an amazing revelation or epiphany on the why the White Buffalo chose you. Okay, and thanks, Ebony B. So I'm going to put that there. Then I'm going to bring the screen down. Hopefully it presents okay. I know there's a bit of a glare, and then I can read. Something going on for third eye, and for like maybe your psychic intuition, your natural clairvoyance that's ready to shine through, ready to break through. Okay. That's a pretty big card for me to like see into, because I wouldn't want to really say anything that the White Buffalo might not be wanting you to hear as well. Okay. So let's go. Let's have a look at it. It's way off of the side. Okay. Here, we can fit it in the middle. We can do that. The White Buffalo, okay? This is abundance and security flowing into your life at this time. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm, right? Your divine friends, your invisible friends, as they're called. In Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the White Buffalo, especially among the Lakota, Dakota, Nakota, and Sioux. There's a legend that white buffalo calf women, a legend that white buffalo calf woman, a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesies that she would return at the end of an age and that she will appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born, leading to many to believe that this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of the time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for greater forces in the universe. With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can seem to be a struggle. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do anything or everything alone. Okay? So that's kind of a neat thing. Okay? All right. All right. So it's saying, feel the weight of your horns and the warmth of your hide. This calls the deeper energies of the white buffalo into your life. Right. So with that, wow, that's a huge message. And we talk about it all the time, right? This is tarot for the new age. We're new aging together because it is a new age. This is the age of Aquarius now. We're just right at like sort of like the precipice of it, but we're here now and we're good. So, timestamp 38 minutes. I'm so sorry to hear that, Ebony. So sorry to hear that. Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Right. Hello, Mauricio. Welcome. Right. Okay. I just have a quick message coming in on the 4D line, people. It'll just take me uno momento. This is a very important person to me. And I'll just say, hi, let's talk tomorrow. Smiley face. Sunglasses? Okay, sunglasses it was. All right, let's get back into it. See what's going on. Sorry for that, everyone. Just doing that. I'm not doing readings tonight, Sharma. Not like full-on readings. I mean, the super chat is always there. You know, energy exchange tonight, vibrations, things of that nature. Okay. Mauricio, I'm sorry that you got. Yeah, watch it back for sure. And that would be good. Sharma, we can pull a card for you. We can definitely pull a card for you, but I'm not like doing like full out readings or answering questions at this time. The reader's here at the beach party, but he's sleeping. This is kind of just like beach time. Absolutely. Might want to erase the board. Oh yeah. Usually I take it down. Okay. Sharma, I can see why maybe you're here for looking for some guidance, right? Good to have some dealings with people right now that have you left feeling like confused or upset. It's never a good one to be in, really, when we got 5 of Swords straight up here. It's usually conflictual in nature, or the ending of a conflict that is left like some sort of like sourness or something being hollow left behind, right? So I'm sorry that you got this one up when we just wanted to pull a card for you. But I can see why you're definitely interested. So please, Sharma, if you can join us on one of the other programs, right? We can go ahead and get you in for some more cards regarding your particular situation. I just want to give you a big hug tonight, though, and say just feel the vibration and kind of do your best to let any sort of mental stickiness, just let it go, let it be, right? Just for now and tonight. Okay, so it's cool. And the more you vibe with us, the more you tribe with us. Like Tatiana said, I didn't erase the board, but we get we get some lists going sometimes and dole out the free readings. And, yeah, it was so nice to hang out with all of you at Cherry Blossoms last night as well. Sharma, if you look on the channel page and the featured readers, you'll see some of the people here. Cherry Blossom and Crafty Tarot are other places that you could go and hit the notification button for intuitive messages as well. Right. Oh, Cherry was on earlier? Oh man, I missed it. Oh no, I was out working today. I got drenched. I needed to come home and warm up and clean up. I'm already in my pajamas. You read for Crafty today? That's awesome. That's awesome, Cherry. That's awesome. He's so nice, eh? He told me, he's like, I swear you're a man after my own heart. I was like, okay, sure. That'll be all right. What? Are you kidding me? Oh well, next time I'll definitely get there. Yeah, and if you stick around, we're going to do more card shuffling, especially for Beth. But we're going to do some more card shuffling. I just got to find more cards. We'll move up into some of the other bigger decks. I never get this close to the camera. Yeah, for sure. It's better. I've tried with other tarot readers in the past, people that were like around the same level of established as I was, and nobody was really having any of it. They're like, no. There were a few cool people out there. Frankie Tunstall and Moonlight Scorpio were people that really helped me along when I was first starting the channel. You know, good to get good recommendations from established readers. I'm still like growing at a snail's pace too. Cherry and Crafty will probably pass me. I'd be surprised if they don't pass me. But I would like this place to always remain as like a hub for people that are, journeying, going through their ascension processes, starting out their, tarot channels, whatever it might be. Absolutely. And we could use it as just like this hub for all of you that get started, especially kind of like seeing as like, there's a dozen channels that dominate with like hundreds of thousands of stuff, right? We go out as a community and it's like we can still be. It's good. Yeah, Ange, absolutely. Absolutely. Now that's something that you don't have to sell yourself. You just innately know. You're like, I need to do that. You didn't have to sell it to yourself. You're like, I need to, right? Selling something to yourself is like, do I want it? Do I not want it? Is the price right? Is the price for that's when you sell something to yourself. Or at least pay too much for something for yourself. Right? It's good. It's good. And I know TL came on tonight, but I was like, you know what? I'm a daily person. I hang out in my pajamas for crying out loud, right? And just relax and meditate. And definitely, like, if you guys, there's certain directions you guys want, like, these times to take, whether it's like, more reading for group, which we should probably do a group reading tonight, or you want to pull cards on particular topics or legends, I'd be all about that too. Pull cards for legends, pull cards for people that lived like 700-800 years ago. That'd be fun, hey? Welcome back, Mega Flare Mike. It's nice to have you back. And how was your card? How was your card? Yeah, let's do a group reading. Yeah, but not like our past lives. They might feel like that. Maybe it would come up like that, but that would be interesting. Past life legend. Okay, but remember, I don't like to get political or religious or conspiracy on this program, on this channel at all very much. It's kind of like my own censorship group, all right? Politics, religion, and conspiracy. Paranormal a little bit, that kind of thing. Disclosure is okay. Disclosure is just all right. It was card all about your mentorship and learning and vibing. Oh, that's cool. And Tatiana, I was telling Nicole that I promised all the moderators I'd read an oracle card for them. And then I didn't. I just ended up taking you all for granted. I didn't read oracle cards for you guys at the end of the program like I said I would. And I'm sorry about that. What's that? Yeah, I there's no way I could regret, like, you need like to honestly, like, past life regret. You have to be in a state of like, where you are when you wake up, when you're waking up, and when you're finally falling asleep at the end of the night. Remember the old guy, Mesmer, I think it was Dr. Robert Mesmer, maybe not Robert, Dr. Mesmer with you're getting very sleepy. You need to have that done in order for that to come correct. I think a deprivation tank, you might lead yourself, because many people that are awakening now are able to like lead themselves through meditation to those kinds of things, but it's very deep state. Exactly, Christina. Deep. So there's no way like we could do that over this particular venue. Yeah, mesmerization. Dr. Mesmer was a person. Maybe we should read cards for Dr. Mesmer. Oh, that's okay. Me, that's just me. I'm letting go. What I'm trying to let go of this Gemini season, this shadow work, is my need to justify everything. This is the reason for that. That is the outcome because of this. I'm learning to need to just like fully be done with that. Inception style. Yeah. Okay. So Beth and I were thinking it'd be a good idea to do a group reading for us. And I think I'll use the 81 card deck, if that's okay with everybody for that. And then for Tatiana and Mike and potentially Christina and Cherry, depending how long the program runs tonight, we'll get some oracle cards out for everybody. And Celicia, thanks for being in the program, part of the program tonight. Really good to have you there. Right. And to Ebony B, thank you so much for being here as well. It's really nice. Yeah. Every time let it be tonight. I hear the song. Yeah. Just a few more hours. How does that song? We'll be playing all night. It's Beth, but I can't remember the name of the band or the song. That one eludes me. Just a few more hours. And I'll be right home to you. Something like that. It was like hair metal stuff going on. It was Kiss that sang Beth? Okay, that's good. Thanks for the remembers. Thanks for the remembers. Yeah, it's kind of a nice treat so we can all get together. Absolutely. Okay. Here we go. And for the group now, right? For the group. Because it's a nice, small little beach fire tonight. Too much going on. All right. Well, there's too much information out here for us, but these have been great and awesome to do. Nice. Okay. And we'll put them away as we go through them. Okay. It's a late night Akash for May 21st, going into May 22nd. Goodbye, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. Right? That kind of thing. All right. So here we go. We got this card up at the center of our reading. It's the card of masculine, feminine. So this is about our roles. This is about, I feel for many of us here, our awakening process is about not letting gender define us, but let gender be energy streams that are all around us at all times. Both divine, both in equal opposition to each other. Okay. But they're more like energy streams rather than definitions. Of course, we got our physical bits. Of course, we got our prevailing thoughts. But here, it's really like a blending of the two. And we know what level that feels comfortable with, right? Whether it's like you're in recognition of it. Well, I'm a female, but this feels more like a divine masculine energy. It's sort of about embracing it, knowing it, that you're not compromising your femininity to align with the divine masculine energy, and you're not undermining your masculinity by aligning with divine feminine thought forms, feelings, and energies as well. It's a marriage. It's a merger of the two. Okay. See how it's all blended together in that circle? The person's looking out from it, just a person. So I'm so happy for our younger generation and people that it's like, they're going to realize that they're going to be able to be all about it. Right? So that's good. This is, again, it speaks to our tolerance about all things, not just other human beings, to all things. So everybody has that point where they say, nope, no more, not for me. And everyone has that euphoric where it's like, I could never get enough, right? Kind of thing. So it's all right. Don't let it define you. Just be an awareness of the energy streams that are moving past you at all times. A little bit of that in there, okay? All right. But again, Back to the inner work, people. Back to the drawing board for some people. Back to the beginning of a creative project for other people. Right? Back to the beginning of the whole entire journey for other people. And it's not for your life, but since you remember that day where you first realized, hey, there is more here. I need to be awakened. I needed to be awoken to something intangible that's going on with the people around me, the energy around me, society around me. We come to that point where we're just like, well, snap right out of it. We're like full Neo. It's like, what there's all this, fifth dimensional energy is here, and I can perceive it and align with it. Definitely. So this card is saying we might need to go back to those very first days, those very first steps that we took, and be like, what message was there for us? Especially if you're feeling a little bit lost, anyone as of late, go back to a time where you had a particular awesome moment. And if it's hard for you to think about it, it's okay. Just try and quiet your mind and it'll come if you set the intention, right? So that's kind of nice. And again, it's nonstop, people. It's what it is. It's thought. It's nonstop. Sometimes it's hip hop, but it's nonstop thought, right? All day, every day. So we need to have that time to set it aside, to put it over there, right? Even if it's just 1 minute. How many minutes are in a day? A couple thousand minutes in a day? Just take one of those little minutes and say, this minute is no thought, okay? And if you go in and you like get down like that other guy and meditate a little bit and you have a thought, it's not the end of the world. Just simply acknowledge it and then go back to focusing on your breath, even if just for 1 minute. You can even set a little 1 minute alarm clock on your smartphone. It's very good that way. This is nice here. This is a 10 of water, right? Really interesting. What is like that piece of candy doing there on her arm? Like, what is that? Is it like a puppet? What does Turtle want? This is a very like dreamlike, almost like Piscean type energy card. It's like, it's very vague in its description, right? It was cool because I was having a conversation with Misty about it yesterday. We had this thing in common where we both enjoy this movie called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. They designed a supercomputer. I always call tarot the supercomputer. They designed a supercomputer to tell everyone the meaning of life. The supercomputer said 42. So then Misty told me that 42 is actually computer program language for the symbol of your asterisk. We talked about the asterisk full moon that just came and went. The little symbol above your number 8 on your keyboard, and the thing people always type in when they misspell something. So the reason for that, and the reason why it's significant in the meaning of life, is the asterisk, because the symbology of the asterisk is for you to denote, okay, to make it what you want, almost not like a justification, but to make it what you want. So it's like you'll see asterisks besides, oh, I meant to spell it like this. So actually, by saying 42, the computer was saying the meaning to life is make it whatever you want. Okay. So that's kind of just like a little side thing that came out. Just, I felt there was more information to be absorbed from that story, actually, from that dreamlike card, or maybe I tapped into it from another place, but it's kind of a mixed bag tonight in these energies. And we're moving into times where it's like we are going to be recognizing our individual, unique, eternal relationship with what we have with our higher selves, that we have with like soul, with source, with whatever. See that crony? What does that mean? The crony is some kind of teacher? No. This is what about you being the director, the producer, the light guy, the camera guy, the main star, the main attraction in all of your things. Eventually, I feel everybody here will be so spiritually uplifted so esoterically awoke that we'll discover these unique, personal, infinite relationships with our higher, okay, with a whatever Mercury superior, whatever you want. That, sort of like the instruction and the teaching portion won't have to be as regulated or denoted as such. We're not teaching you anything. We're not showing you how to stretch anymore. People are just innately doing it. So like TL was talking about how like there were so many yoga parlors and tarot studios and all that stuff going on. It's like eventually that'll go pop like a piece of popcorn, and there'll be so many of us with our personal contribution, and we'll just be accepting of one another for what that is or whatever part of that journey is. Sure, it's great. You can still have mentors, still have coaches, still have, counseling, whatever it might be right for you at the time. This is just a long look off into the future. And for those of you that are like, move past your Saturn return to a place of what are the next steps? Where do I go now? It's like, you're the sailor, you're the creator, you're the one. You can start allowing the entire world, people, animals, the planet, to be like a reflection of you. Okay. That's a pretty high up there message, but it's okay. It's just a quick one. You can let it go, but you can continue to climb that ladder. Well, there he is again, that guy that was sitting in the dirt there just a few cards ago. There he is. He's made some sort of happy realization that, oh, wow, you know what? It feels good to stand up in your own power and in your own destiny and realize it's just a subtle path. This whole thing of fate and destiny, this is meant to be, and all. We're just in a little Zen garden, and we might just be going from here to over there. And that's all we did. For those of you like, oh, where's my soulmate? Where is that person for me? Right? Can you imagine being in a car with your person for like 80, 90,000 years? I live in appreciation of the dang 70 to 90 to however many that I have that they're not here. Can you imagine? We're at the gas station. We just hopped out, and I went around the corner to take care of my needs, and like, so 90 years goes by. It's like the first part of this year flew by, and then you're like, wow, I'm back into all the love and the people and the soul tribe family that I've designated and helped and been with and shared with. We're all back together again, like the good old gang, the good old boys. Right? So never fear it. Many of I run across this message from time to time when I'm really like nerding out on finding new spiritual information. They say, learn to die before you die. Yikes. Scary, right? Number 13, major arcana, the death card. Learn to die before you die. And that's kind of like, that's full knowingness that everything is going to be okay. The party will go on forever, and so will you. Whichever party that's at is perfectly fine. It's like how it takes a small child a certain number of months or experiences before they realize, like, if mom goes around the corner, don't worry, mom's going to come back around the corner. It's okay. It's fine. So, but those are like some pretty high end up messages that came through the group reading I'm feeling. I don't know about, so we'll just move on into the last 4 cards that we have for this. Right? This is kind of neat. So this is gonna go Drake style. We started at the bottom. Now we're here. For those of you that have been following the Falcor thing, you'll notice the aces in this deck. That which the dragon is holding is in a stage of growth. So when the earth is just tiny, dragon's hands are like gripped around it. It will rip you a new one if you try and take it away. And then through some of the other ones, like the water and the fire one, it's like, it's grown a little bit bigger. It's grown a little bit bigger. But look, the one for the ace of air, the ace of swords, is like, look at what it is now. It started as a tiny seedling, and it started out as an entire friggin' universe. Oh, what do we do with all that? Just remember, it's yours. You can be your own. Remember when the guy was the planet on Guardians of the Galaxy? Not wrong. Not wrong. Be your own solar system. Be your own star. Allow your soul to be the expression of itself. Right? Heck, Stan Lee created a whole universe while he was alive. While he wasn't having to deal with his soulmate being in the car for 90,000 years. Not that I wish that upon anyone. But you get what I'm saying. You have so much time and love to love them. Okay, just a few last messages up here. Take what serves you and leave the rest behind. Okay, if you're not ready for that message, it's okay. Consider it like another hand will come. More messages will come. I can take it or leave it. Some of that applied. Some of that was just hooey-pooey and hokey-pokey and wow, what a dork. Just leave it behind. Okay, that's for the group, for everybody. So it's good. We'll end on a lighter note for the group reading. So that's really nice. All right. Nice. Falcor. Yeah, Falcor is there. Right. Thanks, Christina. I quite enjoyed that group reading. The Mercury superior. I was like, if it felt like I was reaching, it's because I was, because Mercury superior conjunction today. Let's find out. Put me in coach. I can be center field. Let me play center field. I'll catch it. You got energy downloads. You got new frequencies coming in. Let me catch them. Just take a hot shower once I get all freaked out. Right. It's all good, though. It's because I was standing out in the rain all day. It was fun. Beautiful reading. Thanks, Beth. Thanks. I'm just going to take a quick break, and then I want to shuffle this 62 card deck some more. It's my favorite one to shuffle. And then we're gonna pull the oracles for the mods. Don't let me forget. Naomi was here. Naomi, did you catch some of the group reading? Hopefully you did. If not, it's all right. And Nicole had to go, but she said she might come back. So that's all right, too. Did everybody go and get their card at TL's? Tatiana, did you get on the list? Did you make it on the list? Oh, yeah, and the list is, yeah. Well, you can come chill with us, Naomi. I appreciate that. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Naomi? Is it okay if I say Naomi? Nice, Ange. Nice. It's so nice we have 1111. Kind of came up on the Legends program for 311, right? Which I love 311. Sing a lot and jam, some. Know that I've always loved you. Right. Sing a lot and dance, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me do it now. I love 311, but we did the program on 311, which was March 11th. And we just made a plea to the engineers of the world to stop building nuclear facilities on coastlines. Please, 311, and then, of course, the 9/11. And it's so nice that we have 11/11 because we know in the synchronicity of it all. For us, that's 11/11 is a holiday. So we call it Remembrance Day. So it would be similar to your Veterans Day. And we have ours on 11/11 in the 11th hour. Sing a lot and jam, some. Or what's the other one? Amber is the color of your energy. Whoa. Shades of grace displayed naturally. Rainstorm, take me away from the norm. I love it. Amber, that song. That's so good. Should be a New Age holiday. Yeah. Well, we've got a couple generations to go before that mega flare, because for now we have to still hold the vigil strong for all of those that fought for our way of living. Our ability to New Age like this goes all the way back. You know, sing a lot and jam songs. Eventually, it'll be known as a celebration, but right now it still has to be held in vigil of the memory of those. It's one of the few things of the 3D matrix that I actually agree with and can be about. Karaoke not. Exactly. It's not quite karaoke. And I'm such a bad singer that the AI won't pick up on it. They'll just think that I'm talking all funny in a weird voice. But yeah, 311 in the Fukushima thing, that was a tough program to do, because it was like the thing that I was like, absolutely not. Jupiter Demolition Retrograde Incorporated. We can never do that. Don't do that anymore. It's okay. It's okay. Saruchi, welcome, Saruchi. Okay. And Naomi, it's okay. No, it's okay. It's okay. Absolutely. Sorry, I didn't. No, I wasn't making fun. I was just saying it is not karaoke, because this song isn't even playing, so it's not really karaoke. I know it feels silly, because it's like the mass big record company, communication company, they drove those songs through our airwaves, through our frequencies, and into our brain. They should be our intellectual property now. At least after a certain amount of time, they should be. Right? I get it. I don't want to come on here singing Miley Cyrus and stealing all her thunder. I would die. That'd be just wrong for me to come in here and sing her song and steal all her thunder, all her fame. No, we're not about that. And the Druids before them. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Talk harmonic resonance. Exactly, Mega. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, Mike, are you ready for your native spirit oracle card? I think you are. I think that was the note that we needed to be like, let's have a look. That's cool. I feel some of that too. It's my hands. The tendons in my hands are super thick, and like they cause me like all kinds of trouble. And it's from Norse, from Norse heritage. And it's quite old, and it's quite powerful, and it's just need a good massage. That's funny. And if Cherry's still here, I should tell her this story now. It's probably an ideal time to tell this story. I actually hid the fact that I did tarot from my family too for quite a time. And I kind of regretted it since my dad passed. But it was weird, because it wasn't because he was super religious. My dad was an atheist. He believed in the back. It was funny. He was an atheist, but he believed his sole defense of atheism was the backbone of every religion around the world. Namaste, do unto others as you would have done unto you. Like, love that. Like, that was he was all about that, but I don't believe in it. Like, he was an atheist, right? But I hid at first too. Well, actually with him, I never got the chance to show him, hey, look what I can do. But at least I'm doing it now because he hasn't left fully. So to be open about that. This is kind of the story I needed. So yeah. The ironic part is he would have been fine with it. He would have been like, oh, okay, that's great. Oh, that was a long time ago, Omega Flare Mike. It's all good. It's all good. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Because it can be a stumbling block, a barrier to anyone that's learning to do this. Absolutely. I feel it out there. It doesn't matter who you are. And the nice thing is I'm very open about it with my younger person. And this is what I do from time to time. And it's okay. Yeah. Okay, Mike, I think we're getting close here. Starting to feel good. I'm focusing. See what card comes from Mega Flare Mike. Okay. Can you believe Ebony B pulled the white buffalo? That's incredible. That was an incredible thing. Well, that's not very Christian-like. Oh my goodness, what is going on? And you said you live in the Bible Belt too. That's a rough go. That's a rough go. Yeah, big hugs, Cherry. It's not easy. Ideology, right? Strikes some people right to the core. This is your ideology. You shall obey. No, it doesn't work anymore. This is a Piscean energy, right? He's watching. Oh, yeah, my old man, he showed up. TL did a reading for me on the Sunday Night Live because Tatiana. Thank you, Tatiana. And he showed up in the reading, just back from oblivion, because we have this pretty cool relationship where it's like, yeah. You got your universe, I got mine, but let's keep the chat lines open. Right. Hi, Benita. Big hugs, Cherry. You'll get there. You'll get there, Cherry. It's okay. You'll go through a time. You'll have a time. But you will figure it out, and the answers will present to you. Okay. Don't worry. The time and the energy will have a way of sorting that out for you. Okay. That's good. I did it one time. That was like, God, that was 20 years ago. I'm old. They're like, stop saying you're old. But the truth of the fact of the matter is I'm pretty crusty. All right, Mike. There it was. There it was. Ding. Oh, nice. This was good. Especially we talked about the divine feminine, divine masculine stuff that came up. Check this one out. For Mega Flare. You got the thunder drum. Banana, na, 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 thunder. Remember the old AC/DC jam? It was cold in the middle of the night on time. Right? Thunder drum. You might need to listen to that. It's the song by AC/DC, right? This is all about it. This is like the rhythm of life and being a force that is there to call upon even greater force, okay? We don't want to get mixed up in the power. We don't want to get mixed up in the power struggle unless it's that inner power. But that outer power, we don't want to get involved with that. Burn us to a crisp. Crisp. You want to talk about crunchy or crusty? Lightning would burn you to a crisp. So we know this is not about power, but this is about force. The three elements that make up something: time, space, and force. Okay. Force is in there. Most people say this moment in space and time, but as you exist through space and time, you are inevitably a force. Sometimes forces get into power struggles with one another, but it's not necessary. Because even though you're a force, there's a greater force that is your force, that is, sending you out there. So just to put that out there, we're going to read from the book, of course. But you've drawn the card of the thunder drum. So what forces in life are working for you or against you at this time? And what forces can you call upon to make things a little bit easier or more harmonious for you and the people you share your love with? Okay. That's what I'm drawing out from the thunder drum. Okay. Be like Animal from the Muppets, right? Yeah. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. Phenomena. Do 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 do. I got the wrong book. I don't even have the right book here. I'm looking for a card and I would never find it in that book. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty cool card. I think my chat's on a bit of a delay, so we'll keep that in mind. Or I'll try and keep it in mind. QRS. Oh, here we go. Thunder Drum. Stand up and be counted. Oh, that was another AC/DC song. That's funny. Look, it says, I don't know if it'll focus. Right there, it says stand up and be counted. And that was a different AC/DC jam, right? Stand up. For those about to rock, we salute you. That's crazy. I wonder if they did that on purpose, or is it just truly synchronicity? Maybe the creator of the deck was a huge Angus Young fan. Stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority, and I quote, "This is who I am, and this is what I stand for," end quote. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm to the beat of your own drum. This is not a time to step back or step aside, okay? Throughout the world, indigenous people have called the spirit through the drumming. Drumming was used to activate one's fighting spirit before battle, as well as for joyous celebrations and sacred ceremonies. It was also used in healing rituals. In every case, the drum beat was used to open the spiritual realms. A thunder drum calls the thunder beings from the sky, and they arrive with passion and incredible vitality. Drawing this card means that it's time to step into your passion, make a stand in life for what truly matters to you. Okay. A powerful way to activate your life force is to drum on your chest lightly with a closed fist. It is especially powerful to do a two beat similar to the sound of your heart, or the beat of your heart, which is the most primordial sound for humans. The rhythm is grounding and activates your strength. Oh, I forgot to point the thing down at the card. I'm such a ding dong. I'll just pull it up again. Sorry, you just had to watch me read. Told you we were not much other content, but check it out. Okay, the thunder drum from Mike. Exactly right. Sensing that heartbeat is just huge for any inner work, any shadow work, any grounding, any silencing of monkey mind. It's like right there at the heart. We just gotta play the bongos. Remember the bongos? Those were the two beside each other. And like the drums, you go to some new age stores that have the drums, and it's like, wow, you can spend banana dollars on that stuff just to get like the big, like booming one. That'd be cool if on our beach to the party, we could have a drum circle. That'd be awesome. We could do that. Los bongos. Yeah, rusty Ferris wheel. Get out there with a wire brush and some WD-40. Give that a squeak. Get everything cleaned up there, and then, get that passion going. It's like stand up, find that passion. Like Tarzan, I feel like that was like more like, you don't want to go full Magilla Gorilla, but you also don't want to be like too tippity-tappy. It's fun. Remember, folks, your steering wheel is also a drum set. Your dinner table is too, right? What else is a drum set? Keep it PG-13 here, people. But what else could you use as a drum set? Yeah, with that toddler pitching a tantrum. We were all about that the last couple days. And then, yeah, last Tuesday as well. All right, I'm going to shuffle with the 62 card deck. It'll be fun. We can get an Akash message maybe now. So hopefully everybody's having fun and enjoying the late night Akash. Thanks for being here. I know there's lots of other live readings going on right now, but it's just so nice to like be in vibration with you guys, this core group. And I did a cool thing, I think. I put the reading for people born on the Gemini-Taurus cusp. I put it at the very beginning of this reading so that this particular video will have more value down the road. People will watch for 10 minutes. And then that's good, because this channel used to be all about fitting the cusp people in for readings, because it's tough when you are kind of like born at this time where it's like you're half Taurus, half Gemini, right? That's a tough one. What is another one? Corporatarius or when they blend the two names. Right? Yeah, it's going to take a year before we do that reading, Tatiana. If we do it in that format. But you know what? You guys, you got my email now, and I can follow you on Instagram, so that's good. The email is legendary love tribe at Gmail. Okay, I wanted to get the Facebook page that name too, but they said I wasn't real. So now it just has to be Instagram for now. Right. That's good. That's nice patience. Benita, are you a Gemini Taurus? Is it your birthday? Or is it because of like a different, like a moon sun split? Because that could apply too, right? It'd be a great video for anybody that has like multiple things in either one. Oh, so you're happy birthday, Benita, if we don't see you. The very first part of this reading, Benita, was a reading for people born on the Gemini Taurus cusp. And the messages were meant to go forward out into the year. That's great. So you kind of got like came in for a good birthday reading. That's great. And Capricorn came out today. I'm falling behind on the monthlies. I try and knock those last 5 signs off. Knock them off like they're bowling pins. Sorry, Aquarius. Sorry, Pisces. Sorry, Aries. Sorry, Taurus. Taurus. Sorry, Taurus. Yes, happy birthday. Yeah, Facebook is definitely old town energy. I felt that today too. I was like, I'm done with it. It's over, Facebook. Not that I would ever want anything bad to happen to your miraculous company. It's just for us. For me, it's not right for me. Benita, and thanks for being here. On the 23rd, on the Akash program, come back. We'll get you an oracle card. Might even be able to get you one tonight. I got a few other ones to do here, but yeah, and it's just tough because all I was trying to do was being like, I don't want my real world friends. Not that you're not real world, but I don't want my immediate people to throw curveballs to our 5D awakening community. And I don't want my 5D awakening or anybody that slips into the chat room or follows for some ungodly, unbeknownst reason to get in touch with those people. That's all I was trying to do. And Facebook was like, nope, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's like, fine, then I won't, at least not here. Right? So it's all good. It's all good. Chirping Facebook. That's funny. And happy birthday to Benita. That's great. Look at Ebony brought the birthday cake and the parties. Woo! I was gonna get one of those blowers at the dollar store for the just so that we have more content here. You know those like New Year's Eve blowers? It's gonna just so we could have a little more content here on the program. So let's face it, it's pretty bland. It's pretty boring. Is it really that boring? Nope. Yeah, it's very important to me. I'm a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Venus. It's very important to me to be safe. All I see grab photos. Come for the reading, stay for the vibe. And Beth and I stay for the shuffles. I had stopped putting SMR in the title, but it's like be a little bit feels good too, especially with this deck. Okay, Tatiana, head of the marketing department. Tatiana, you don't have to if you don't. It's okay, and I appreciate you for doing it. It's not that I don't appreciate you for doing it. The hardest working moderator of the month award goes to Tatiana. Oh, you're so sweet. I appreciate you. It's funny. I said to Nicole, there were no moderators here the other night, so I gave the Love Sisters from Europe. I gave them each a tiki torch, and then I realized that the Alaska twins, Chanel and Nicole, were also Aquarius. Only Chanel had a tiki torch, and she's on holiday. So I gave Nicole hers today. And I was like, there, Nicole, now welcome to the club, because I welcome to the club of the people that I take for granted in the chat room. There we got a bit of a giggle of a Scorpio mother to another. Count back 9 months. Wow. And what's your sign, Celicia? I'm interested in the karmic relationship. Say like maybe Gemini or Leo. You know, possibly Taurus. Prize for Tati. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's do a Nature Spirit Oracle card for Tatiana. That'd be great to do that. Fun. Created by Denise Lynn. So thank you, Denise. She must have been an AC/DC fan, Denise Lynn. Zadie of the Thunder Drum, and then the very first words in the guidebook are stand up and be counted. How does that happen even? It's so funny you say that, Christina. So funny that you say that, because that was the same for my little person. Scorpio mom, Scorpio dad was supposed to come as Scorpio, but he decided to come like a month early. Yeah, Celicia, absolutely. Well, you're a Scorpio too. You're a Scorpio too. So it's interesting you say that too, right? Because it's like, it's interesting. So I got a little Libra. It's okay. I find myself saying that a lot. It's okay. Yeah. The serendipity is strong tonight. So Mercury Mercurus Superioris conjunctiveness. Today is meant for epiphanies. Right? It came a month early. That's funny. Maybe they're just all opting out. All these are like, Scorpio is a rough go. Let's get in there now. Let's get into Gaia now. Let's go take our first breaths of deep prana now while we're still in Libra season, so that we don't have to deal with the depths. It's okay. Tatiana, these cards are being selective for you. It's kind of big news. Not anymore, they're not. Came right up, hit me in the face. Well, almost. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. I'll remember to put the card down or the camera down while I'm reading this time. Tatiana, you have pulled a card of prayer feather. Look at them. They're all kind of hanging from the trees there. Looking like reemergence, resurgence. Right? They're there over that place. Almost like hallowed ground, right? Or a memorial tree. Something like this. Right? It's good. Prayer is like a way we can voice our intentions out into the universe so that the universe can hear them. Angels, spirit guides, so that they can be heard, right? On a very real level to a place that seems very unreal, behind the veil or unseen or wherever it might be. So like prayer is always like said in a level of faith, but is always heard. Sometimes people have an image in their mind that it's going somewhere that it's actually not going. It's going out into the room. It's going out into the ether in front of you. A voiced intention or a voiced appreciation. Thank you for this. Or I really want so-and-so to be well. Right? It's the very nature of what the act of the first word is, the prayer itself. Now the feather carries a lot more symbology to it than that, right? The lone feather, the single feather. You ever have a dream of a single feather? You guys get on the Google with that single feather business. Right? It's neat. We always talk about the birds, the blue jays, the cardinals, the robin, redbreast, the eagles, all the beautiful birds, the guides and messages that are coming in from our loved ones on the other side of the veil, the members of our soul family that are not currently with us at this time as well. So without going into some weird seance or anything goofy, you say a prayer. You just voice the intention out. It's like, have you ever had one of those telepathic relationships with someone? Okay, I know this channel gets weird. It's non-linear. You ever had that with someone? It's like you experience them through your thoughts and your feelings. Even hold conversation, right? If you're a believer in that, Tatiana, I would say you can turn up the volume whenever you want. It's a prayer. There's no rules around it. So that's good. So you just turn up the volume, pump up the volume. And, some people pray aloud, some people pray within their mind. But what this feather is, like a feather in the wind, right? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. How many roads must a man walk down? That kind of stuff. The feather, one feather in the air, right? So it needs to have that, whether it's like a mantra, but I'm feeling like the active throat chakra, like speaking it out, is going to be huge. Doesn't have to be to anyone. Be to yourself. Doesn't have to be an affirmation form in front of the mirror or anything like that. This is something when you're in your place of stillness, hear your own voice. Because you made mention, you're like, oh, sorry for my voice a little bit earlier tonight. Remember, you uploaded your first video and then you're like, oh, never mind my voice or my silly voice. This is a time to be in recognition of how beautiful that is, to use it, and just don't worry about how others interpret it. It's your beautiful, unique sound, right? Often imitated, never duplicated, okay? But I'll get off the soapbox for a little while, and let's have a look at Feather of Prayer. Hopefully it presents okay. They're all off to, oh yeah, I was putting them in the middle. I should put them in the middle. Put them in there. Okay. Wow, it's a cool card to have, I think. It's a neat one. Prayer feather. Okay, here you go. One moment for the reader here. And not that reader, the actual guy that's doing the reading. Love is flowing to you and through you. No matter what an individual is saying or doing, love them anyway. Gather your inner forces, silently and secretly. Love deeply and fully with every ounce of your being. Even if someone isn't fulfilling your expectations. It's easy to love people when they're acting wonderfully. The true challenge is to love them when they are not. Feathers in native culture often represent a connection with the Creator. Birds often symbolize messengers between two-legged humans and spirit. This is your time to love and be loved. The love that you send out into the world comes back to you 100-fold. There are times when the small concerns of everyday living need to drop away and be replaced by the majesty of your being. This is that time. Prayer feathers are decorated feathers that can be used for many purposes. In some tradition, prayers are placed into the feather. You can hold it to your heart or between your hands and focus on your prayer, and then tied onto a bush so when the wind blows, it carries the prayer to the Creator. Another kind of prayer feather is a decorated feather or decorated bundle of feathers that are used for smudging ceremonies. Okay. The smoke is to cleanse the space around you as well and carry your prayers upward. Okay. For a day, love each person you encounter. Imagine a golden ray of light from the center of your heart radiating to the center of the heart of the other. Notice how great you feel by doing this by the end of the day. Okay. It's kind of a cool thing. It's a tough one, though. I practice that. Seeing everybody. Maybe I see 100 to 200 people a day on average, or, maybe not quite that much. It's tough because I remember to only do it sometimes when I feel weird about something. Like, how is this person a reflection of me? Where is their love? Where are they coming from? Okay. This is a pretty stunning card for sure. Okay. Ça va bien? I'm okay. How are you? People are speaking French. That's good. Merci beaucoup. Ooh. Or the thank you water, right? Thank you, everyone. Oui, oui, merci. Okay. So that's really good. Let's go back to a bit more shuffling and vibing out. Because here we are. Man, how quickly 2 hours goes by. How quickly 6 months goes by. Wow. It's just like, boom. Naomi has officially lost it? No, Fridley and Naomi are parler en français. My birds have left me all kinds of feathers. Nice. That's great. That is so good. And another thing, like the Mercury superior conjunction we're talking about, this is it's actually a very favorable day. I guess it's all of the days like when it's happening, or this little time, this little transit into Gemini is really favoring the air signs. Look for them to bounce back in big ways, to be harmonious, to be approachable, to be like not too wrapped up in their gear or in their head. Auspicious. What a beautiful word, auspicious. I would see it as more like they were definitely affected by their environments today. Maybe not all of them cranky, but potentially more affected by their environment than normal. Is the birthday girl, Benita birthday bananas, having banana, is she still here? Or did she go back and check out her reading? It's good. Could be. Could just be a simple question of like, what the hell happened today? What happened? What happened today? Hi, Vanita. Thanks for vibing with us. I might be a little snappish. I dropped numerous F-bombs today at work. Some things were absolutely not going the way that they needed to go. And of course, I go into like 2-year-old mode. Scorpio baby. Not really. It was pounding rain. Well, not pounding rain. It was raining on me all day. It was not even 40 degrees. Just out there getting wet. And just like stuff was not going the way it needed to. So I let the universe know how I was feeling about that. That's okay. The universe is big. It's got big shoulders. The universe can understand. Paula Cindy's here now. Hi, welcome. Thanks for coming. And Narda's here now too. That's great. Thanks for being here, guys. That's awesome. And Paula Cindy, so sweet to have you back. And Narda, it's great for you to be here. And Natalie K jumps in the love circle too. That's awesome. That's great. Big hellos and welcomes. Right? The universe is MVP. Yeah. Most valuable player. Like, you got a mouth like Yosemite Sam the Sailor. Remember Yosemite Sam the Sailor when he was trying to mess with bugs and he'd be like, rousing, frowsing, frickin', frackin', beep, beep, honkin', filth and foul. Right? That's the PG-13 version. Beep, beep, honk, and filth and foul. Pirate mode. Yeah. PG-13. Absolutely. And it's funny because I don't know, for those that remember, we were vibing on the number 21 for a few days with Maya going to see 21 Pilots. And then some other things came up around 21. And now it is the 21st on this superior conjunction. It's like an epiphany day. Well, we looked at it. We might as well show it. Ace of Pentacles up with 10 of Swords, right? Are you ready to make that leap of faith? Are you ready to stand up for that passion and make it viable for you? Do you have what it takes to embrace the new and dissolve the old? How tough it must be to be in acceptance of how quickly things change sometimes, especially all you fixed signs out there, right? How tough that must be, how tough that must feel at times, right? But it's okay. This isn't the worst hand to have because it means you're going to wake up and do something for you. One morning, your boots will hit the boards and you'll just be like, I'm doing me today. I'm going to make my life happen for me. Of course, I'm going to be benevolent and caring to all the people that I come across, but I'm not going to be held back by anything that like thinks that it's there in my life for my security. No, I'm in my life for my security. I feel safe for me. It's okay. It's 11. Then 2. Don't worry about it. It's good. Triple fix is tough. Preach, yeah, to the choir. You guys know more about it than me. You're the intuitive ones. That's okay. That's okay. 11 in the chat too. Nice. That's good. And for so many people who have joined, Narda and Natalie came in, along with Paula. It's great we haven't seen Paula in a hot minute. It's been a minute. That's okay. Yeah. Virgos needed to go and have that moment today. You might not have seen them around. You might have noticed that they were just like on cloud 9 maybe a little bit. And if that's you, Virgo, Paula, in Virgo there, be interesting to note that. At 11:22. Getting some supreme. Isn't that funny too? We talk about superior conjunction. And then Fridley was a Taco Bell getting supreme. Right? Absolutely. Joy our angel night. Yeah. Well, we said the other night, it was like we were on late for the full moon, and came out, it was like night is the mother of thought. That was a big one. Bigger than it seemed on the surface. I had to go back and listen to it. Taco Bell, baby. Okay, if Beth is still here, I'm gonna start shuffling right away. I promise. I promise. KFC. Taco trucks. Yeah, we're gonna get the food truck started here. I think that's what this is all about. Thunder drum on the food truck. I loved it as a kid, KFC. But now, like, it got to the point where it was like, I have it once a year, maybe on my birthday, or just that time where it's like, okay, it's been a year, I'll try it again. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay though, because you should never, even though you know it's bad for you, and it's like people that drink and then the hangover gets so bad that they realize one day they just can't drink anymore. Sungeya, hello. It's good. It's the same way for most of the fast food. I realize, like, if I ate a bucket of chicken right now, you'd probably find me on the floor for like 3 days. Or like I've been in cycles where it's like I've eaten at McDonald's like a couple times a week, and it's all right. It's just all right. But then if I go along, I'm like, I'll stop eating McDonald's, and then I go like 2 months without eating it, not thinking of it. I was like, okay, I'm having a Mac attack, a Big Mac attack. Right? And so you stop in for Big Mac, and then you eat it, and you're like, oh my God, what was that? And it was the same Big Mac that you had when you were eating it a few times a week. But like the body like did this funny thing, right? So, but it's okay. Like even things that are not the best for your longevity, I wouldn't tell anyone to go out and do things that were bad for them, but never from a point of happiness, deny yourself the things that you want in life. So if you want it, right, it's not so bad for you to have it. That's the way I look at it. Don't sell yourself something you don't need, though, either, right? You're driving by there and you see it on the billboard. Today, 4 cheeseburgers for 40 cents. You're like, how good would a 10-cent cheeseburger be right now? It'd be amazing. Do I really want it? Kinda. Should I have it? No, I probably shouldn't. It's only 40 cents. I'm gonna get it. Right? And then you get it and you eat it. You feel like 10 cents. Right? Don't sell yourself something that you don't need. Right? There you go. Right? I'm happy you're here, Ange. I don't know. I'm hoping you're figuring that message came in for you, and even we burned the bay leaf, and I was like, I remembered saying it twice, so maybe once for you and once for me. I remember my time in the U.S. We don't have Jack in the Box in Canada, but I remember my time in the U.S. where it was like the tacos were deep fried. You drop the taco in a deep fryer. I was like, are you kidding me? Wow, and it's only 99 cents? Oh my God. Rough go. You were burning some yeah, thank you. Yeah, for sure. We get some amazing, amazing ethnic food here. Have Jack when I come back to Cali. Jack in the Box, Del Taco, In-N-Out Burger. We have Carl's Jr. now, thankfully. Finally, Carl's Jr. finally made it to Canada. But those were my favorites when I was down there, for sure. I could definitely go for a double-double animal style right now. Absolutely. I'll take you. Sweet. Yeah, why not? I got some paperwork I got to finish, then I could just hop on a plane one day. Maybe go get a reading from TL and we can have coffee afterwards. What TL was $100? Oh, that's okay. I just spent $900 to get here. That's okay. Well, that's all right. I agree. Especially when you need to go get back to that base point of like apples and oranges. Like to give up refined sugars for like even a couple weeks and then go back and eat a navel orange or a banana, you're going to be like, oh my God, it tastes like Sour Patch Kids or like super sweet candy. I've really cut back on meat for sure. For sure. Yeah, I love it. I love a good steak. It's all good for wherever you're at. Again, it's that unique. Remember that? You are your own. What are we here on Earth for? For the food, of course. That's why we came down as light beings, and so we could have a bite to eat. So that's why I'm saying, whatever works for your diet, please be kind to your body, but also do not deny yourselves the experience of that which you crave, or that experience that you wrote in to yourself, right? For yourself. Like maybe grandma's cabbage rolls. You hated them when you were 6, but now you come across a big old plump cabbage roll and you're like, I will destroy that thing. It's so yummy. Right? Yeah, we get lost. I agree with you, Celicia. It's easy to become lost and not remember. And that's why it's important when you do start like keeping your diet super clean and drinking a lot of water, it really helps with your ability to resonate with the higher frequencies, right? So if anyone is like resonating too much and gets ascension symptoms, that's why they call it comfort food. You're meant to step back from that and be like, okay, you know what? I had a mom, I had a dad, I had a brother Bill and a sister Jenny, and we used to have these big family meals. And it was so amazing. It felt so good, right? All that stuff. So it's like, maybe it's grounding. You eat a heavy meal, maybe part of that is grounding subtly. People do get way too grounded and way too much, right? Feel blessed in that way for being Scorpio because it's the moderation thing that sets in. I can enjoy everything a little bit, thankfully, without getting too carried away. That's a tough thing for some signs, some people. Someone blocked you. What? Someone blocked you, Sungea? If anyone blocked you from this channel, I'll have a word with them. What do you mean, Sungea? Someone blocked you? Oh my God. What? Hey. Okay, what were we going to do here? Oh yeah, we're going to keep shuffling these cards. I was waiting to see if and Beth did come through the chat, so we can keep shuffling. Oh, blockhead. Oh no, wait. Also loves to cook. Sungea, hopefully you're still there. Hopefully you're still there. Yeah, a good cheeseburger is decent. And it's tough, like, especially like even your climate, your culture, like being outside and working outside this far north, I have to take in all of that to have the energy I need to keep going. And then in the summertime, I can be like a little bit more like light with diet, right? I don't mind putting in all, because I know I'm going to spend them. I know I'm going to spend them in the next 8 hours. Thanks, Beth. Just hope Sungea is okay. Meat suiting, yeah, Edgar Casey, right? Yeah, but it's good because now in the age of Aquarius, I'm so happy for our children and our grandchildren because we're getting it back. We're getting the creative control back of our birth, death, and rebirth cycles. It's part of what's going on between us and what's behind the veil here as well. The remembering. Was it Lee Carroll always says, once you go, and even when you're with your pals and your love tribe and your soul family on the other side of the veil, you'll still can't wait to get back. So you can have more cheeseburgers. You can have more whoopee. That's what Chuck Woolery used to call it on the Newlywed Game, the whoopee. You can do all that stuff, right, when you come back. And you'll want to because you'll remember. Rod Stewart style. I wish that I knew what I know now when I was younger. Right? What a powerful gift to give ourselves as we come back and forth into that. Yeah, I hope Sungea didn't get blocked. I wonder if somebody blocked on a local server, or I don't know. It's weird. Hopefully we're not too off the rails in any place where the laws against expressing your spirituality are. I don't know. Should check out. I think Sungea is from I think South Africa. I can't recall. Ebony B, I see you smiling, sending out purple hearts. That's good. Yeah, we're talking about food. Yeah, why would the chat room PG-13? Okay. Nice. This is a good card to have come up or fall out of the deck while we're having this kind of discussion. Because it's about the diversity, right? So many different kinds of humans out there. So many different kinds of foods, right? So why don't you pick and choose? You know, this is things like all kinds of good stuff. If you do eat heavy from time to time, why not try a little intermittent fasting? You know, whatever's safe for you. This is a part of the program where I say, not a doctor. Okay. A little bit of intermittent fasting, right? Or actually saying, you know what? I am going to have a little bit of extra mushu on my dim sum or whatever, right? There's so much. There's so different mini foods And so there's so different many kinds of us too, right? It goes back to this thing that we talked about a bit in Taurus season. What's good for one is definitely might not be good for the other, and vice versa, right? And again, remember the systems. Special shout out to sponsor of the month. Sorry, Jupiter Retrograde Demolition Incorporated. Thanks for being here and being the sponsor for the month of Gemini, right? It's okay. You know what your body can break down, and you know what your body has trouble breaking down. Okay. These things may change over time, and it might have subtle, diverse aspects to how it goes. So this is not about allowing the system to say, don't eat this, don't eat that, get on the treadmill, get on the Stairmaster, because they really just want us to live longer so that we can buy more treadmills. That's all. So this diversity, keep your life wide open, especially when it comes to new foods, right? Ew, I don't like that. It's from that other country or place. No, not until after you did it. Some people know right away. If somebody tells you like it has a weird texture, you just desperately like won't eat it, right? Keep your diet diverse and keep eating what works for you. You'll know what doesn't work for you. And just this remembrance of like, if there's anybody out there saying you need to be vegan or vegetarian or gluten-free to ascend to the next level of consciousness, sorry, that's my opinion on it. I'm about do not deny yourself your experience on Earth. There's so much. You have Del Taco, or you could have, Gordon Ramsay killed 3 people to bring you the thing that's on your plate, or whatever it is that you're eating or that you're putting in, as long as you're aware of it. So remember, we're all so diverse. We're all so different in what we need and what we want. So it's okay. It goes back to the whole food thing. It's like be most excellent to one another, and live and let live, right? Yeah. And buddy on the street, if he wants a change, give him some food instead, right? Because you don't want him going to buy another bottle of Jim Beam. You want him to have a dang banana. You're right. I'm not a doctor. It's so fun. It's so fun. Okay. We're in good agreement here, so that's nice. What the hell? What? Okay, what were we doing? This one. Should get this one back out. And then maybe that one other one, and then we'll call it for a night. Yeah, I agree with you, Celicia. When you get back to levels of purity where it's just like water and nanners and pineapples and grapefruits and stuff, it gets pretty awesome. There's also a lot to be said about the world of edible fungus, not trippy mushrooms, but like actual mushrooms, like the way fungus grows and repairs itself and propagates. Like there's a lot, like nutritional science is like, it's diverse, right? They can't pin really anything down definitively. They never have been able to. It's like the dingbags did back in the day at the Council of Nicaea. They couldn't tell time. Right now, it's like this big stumbling block of science as to like, they're trying to say what's good for everybody, but they can't. They won't be able to. I like some nice sauteed ones in with caramelized onions. So yummy. Turn this into a food program. We should. I'll take the camera and bring you down to the kitchen, show you how we do. Yeah, Eve, I get you, and thanks for being here, Eve. It's just EVE, so sometimes you slip in under my radar, but it's okay. It's true. You might have helped him out because, like, unfortunately, like, some people get to the point with alcohol where if they don't get it, they're in trouble, physically in trouble. So I totally get it. I'm eating chili now and burgers. Yeah, right. Definitely needed it. Right. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Fifth, I meant tilth. She is. They taste of earth and filth, and miracles in the most. It's funny because like the whole garlic thing for years. Remember at the end of the game shows for years, I've been like, eat garlic. It's the pill of garlic. Right? Eat garlic. Yeah. I don't like to cause any controversy on this show whatsoever. But I've heard different stories on garlic. I heard like garlic in your bloodstream can actually be like pretty poisonous. That like back in the day, talking about our World War I and II veterans, about how they used to like put the bullets in the garlic. Right? So it's like if you have an ulcer or something like that, you know, garlic can actually like, I think even in Vedic diets, they have garlic as a negative pranic food, right? It's another thing if you guys want to research which foods carry good prana and not so good prana and neutral prana as well. Raw onions. I used to do a thing where I'd let the garlic cloves, I'd put them in the honey, and the honey kind of coats the garlic so that it like you can take it down in without the whole like it can still be raw garlic, but the honey completely neutralizes like the hot burningness of it when it's going down. Yeah, smoking's tough. Since I switched from smoking to vaping, I find my lungs are a lot more appreciative, but I get a lot of like up here. Not really like sinus, but it's mostly like throaty type stuff. OG Kush. That's funny. Should we start a cooking program on this channel? It'd be called like Poor Dad's Kitchen. Poor Dad, he's cooking again. Poor Dad is actually pretty poor. So on tonight's menu, top ramen. 50 creative ways to do top ramen. You know, wiener water soup. You guys ever seen wiener water soup? That is Unchained. It's so good. An LT cooking show. Yeah. McWeenie water soup. Yeah, exactly. He calls it the wiener water soup. So after Buddy was done boiling his hot dogs, he had the leftover water, and he was like, you can give it to a friend who's sick. You can like make big batches of it if you want. Bro, Sungea, you're back. Hey. Did you say something about getting blocked earlier? Glad you're back, Sungea. Glad you're back. Apple iTunes is blocking me for. Oh, I see. Okay, good. I'm glad you're back. Good tech issues. I'm surprised that we've like had so many like successful live streams, and like my technology and internet has like, I think it crashed like one time, and then we were good after that. Two and a half ginger snaps. That was a head and nothing else. I couldn't feel anything below that. Wow. Ginger snaps. Oh, you guys are talking about edibles. I thought you were just talking about like regular ginger strip. Wow. I was sorry, I was confused for a bit. I was like, ginger snaps? Like with nutmeg or what? Why? What were you eating to make you not feel the rest of your body? That's good. Yeah. And the program's stance on the drug debate is don't take them, make them. Like not in the meth lab. Don't make them in the meth. That's not what I mean. Don't make them in a meth lab. Don't take them, make them. Make it in your brain. It's like super drug soup up here. Make it in your brain. You don't need to take it. You can make it. That pineal gland open. Get that those higher frequencies of resonant harmonics going. Fractal geometry, and all of it can work for you. You don't need to take it. You just make it. It's tough though. It's like a long journey to get there. You need a very safe space to gap out and meditate, right? 1 minute meditations, everybody. That's your homework. 1 minute meditation. If you never meditate, if you find it hard to meditate, the only homework is this. 1 minute out of, what is there, like 19, there's like thousands of minutes in a day. Just take 1 minute to quiet your mind and have no thoughts. Once you get there, Beth is playing. We should put SMR. Yeah, this is a hematite. They're friendly. I got 4 of them there. They're friendly. Yeah, big pharma. I forget about those drugs too, right? 1 to 3 hours a day. That is huge. That is awesome, Christina. That is awesome. Hi, Shada. So nice of you to join us, Shada. Thanks for being here. We've only got about 10 minutes left on the program, and then unfortunately, I'd hang out with you guys all night if I could. Honestly, I would, and I want to, but we got about 10 minutes left to go, folks. So it's one of those nights. And like I mentioned earlier, some programming notes for the channel. The Akash program is the one that I would like to continue to do on a regular basis for us. Okay. The Legends of Tarot, the daytime, like the Unchained program, I think I want to scale that back to like once a week, maybe twice a week, build up some hype, read for new people when we can, introduce more people to our tribe. Because really one is just a feeder into the other. I want more people like vibing, together, awake. And then the tarot's kind of like the fishnet that drags along. It's like, come for the reading, stay for the vibes, right? Sort of thing. And that's the hope in terms of building community. So we're going to scale the Legends of Tarot program, which means, unfortunately, for you guys on this program, I'm going to talk to you about the folklore of the day. Because there's no way I'm going to let you live May 21st without letting you know that on this day back in 1952, Mr. T was born. B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. I pity the poor fool that don't come correct for Gemini season. I pity the poor fool that don't do their shadow work. This is good. And to bring for a time like this, it's still I'm gonna have to scale back on doing the day programs with the cards, because Cherry Blossom and all of the incredible supportive members of this tribe have told me, like, you need to www.calm the heck down. Okay, you gotta, like, I can't put that much out there, right? Plus with work and life and everything changing, we will still do those programs, Shada. So this is my thought: a Kosh program weeknights. It'll become the midnight special on the Friday night, where we will do cards, okay, on the midnight special. And then I think the big program on Saturday, the 99.9 Legends of Tarot on Saturday during the day, I think. And then Sunday might be a void day of reading, because we got to make time to hang out with Cherry Blossom and Robert Crafty and TL and all of those guys too. Right? Like I said, if it doesn't work out, I mean, we're non-linear around here. We'll change it up again if, depending on, life changes, things of that nature. And I also encourage all of you to, like, if there's any direction you'd like to see, or if you'd like to see a new program on this same channel, let's start throwing ideas this way. Right? But I like mini videos throughout the day. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's a together time. It's a together time. Oh, yeah. But I spent Taurus season really nurturing it, really pouring my heart into it, really putting in, like, those extra 6 to 8 hours a day specifically for this and for us. So once we got that going, it's Gemini now. I can be like the dragons in the cards. I was like this for Taurus season. Right? Now, we're a bit more like this. It's your guys' chat. It's your guys' community. You guys run with it. We'll be here as much as we can and support. And then it'll be like, absence will make the heart grow fonder. So the less amount of programs, the more hype we can be for these times when we actually all do get together. Right now, it's very comforting, because it's like, wow, we can come like at least a few times a week, really vibe out and enjoy. But then when we can get that real party atmosphere, that kick back into it, especially on the early program shows, on the ones where I'm usually super hyper. That's right. And I still, like, Beth and Sherry, Christine, Steve. These are people that supported the channel back in 2017. So they've given me a reassurance to be like, don't worry about it. I stepped back for a year. I didn't put a single video out for over a year. And then now that we're here and we have those, like, everybody else that's come, it's like at the start of these broadcasts, it's great. We'll all be carrying those blue tiki torches into, like, the crazy programming where we get, like, everybody coming in and asking if JK is in love with SC and all the rest, right? And it'll be okay. It'll be fine. We'll welcome them with open arms. So just some programming notes, right? And now, yeah, the updated information. If you guys come and find me on Instagram under the same name, Legendary Tarot, I have it in on my phone, on my 4D. So I will, like, be able to follow you. And then, it'll have that nice feeling to it. And then anyone wanting to get in touch with me on a more private level, it's legendarylovetribe@gmail.com. And I'll be checking those emails about once a week. Okay. We're not set up for personal readings or Skype readings, but there could be some time coming in the future where I might actually have time for that. Ebony B, thank you so much for being on the program tonight. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. White Buffalo, everyone. Ebony B pulled the card of White Buffalo. That was a huge moment. That was a huge May 21st. Bye-bye, Taurus season. Have a good sleep, Ebony. Okay? Exactly. You should put your info in your YouTube. Yeah, I should probably do that. Those who don't have social media. It's pretty fair. Like, this is for like the people, like subscribers and like everybody for now. You guys know where to find me across a couple different platforms now. No Facebook though. Don't have that. They wouldn't let me in. They're like, well, he's old enough, but I don't really know that if he's a real being. Yeah, it's this Discord thing. I don't know. Just the name of it. It's like, what is the opposite of harmony? That's why it's like, yeah, and I don't have much time for gaming until the winter anyways. Well, Twitter did. Facebook did. Can you imagine me on Twitter? Oh, I can't go there right now either. Thinking Instagram. I'm too old for Snapchat. So that's pretty much where we're at. I think I remember I created a Patreon account way back in 2017, but I've never used it. It probably still operates. But because they send me emails from once in a while, and I was like, I haven't done anything on there for a long time. People are delicate snowflakes. You're not wrong, Mike. That's exactly what we are. We're light beings with this thin layer of cheeseburger consuming abilities on the outside. That's all. Oh, you'd be surprised at how crunchy I actually am. How... Right? You aren't old. I'm young at heart. I'm young at heart. For an old fart, I'm young at heart. Wouldn't crunchy mean you're young? Squishy? You wouldn't believe me if I said I was that old? Do I have to get my driver's license out? What if I told you I was pushing 70? I did. I accidentally gave it away. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, Tatiana. If you were intuitive enough to pick up on that, then you're not allowed to tell anyone. Okay? Pinky swear on it. Pinky swear on it. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Based on the pop culture references and nostalgia. I'm actually only 20. I'm just teasing you. Was it last night or I gave away my birthday. And then I gave away like a very subtle clue as to the year, and Tatiana picked it up. I love the oldies. I love the oldies. I did this, one of the Legends of Tarot programs back in March. We did Bixby. I forget his name, like Bugsy Bixby or something. He was this jazz musician that had the whole like Jim Morrison, like Kurt Cobain, like out of control rock star motif, but he was just like a jazz trombone player. And then they named an asteroid after the guy. It was crazy because I believe oldies come from outer space. You guys know that name or recognize that name? No, it wasn't Billie Holiday. Give us all your natal info so we can get to know you a bit better. In my last life, I sold yours. All your favorites, right? And the jazz side. Steve, thanks for joining the program. We're actually just winding it up here. I was just about to give the final shout outs to everybody. Thanks for coming in, Steve. Appreciate that. Louis Arm. Bix Bieberdecky. That's right, because I had a terrible time saying it. That's right. Bix. And then there was another, it was Bix with another B something Bieberdecky. Bider Becky, sorry. They named an asteroid after this dude because he was like full on like jazz trombone. He's back in the age of the swing. Really like grooving, shucking and jiving music. But he went through the whole, he got like super, a lot of notoriety, and he went through that like same like, complex. Chris Cornell, the Kurt Cobain, the Jim Morrison type thing, right? So that's, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. The Legends program, some amazing stuff comes up sometimes day to day. Today's Mr. T, of all people. I love Chris Cornell. Yeah, he's good. Right? I Am the Highway. I'm all about that song. All about that song. Super woke song. Song to awaken to. Yeah. All right. So to the moderators that got their oracle cards tonight, I still owe Soul Illumination, Chanel, Maya, and the love, especially if you guys see the Haslove and Hamu love out and about. Tell them I'm sorry. They belong to the I Took You for Granted moderator club. So to all the moderators, Mega Flare Mike and Tatiana, I think that was the most that were here tonight. So that's really good. Oh, and Nicole came in and got her tiki torch tonight, which was good. To Beth Kristen for being here for the sounds of the cards. One of the main reasons I come too. Thanks for being here. Naomi, thanks for joining us. I know it was probably busy over TL, so thanks to everybody that popped in here either during, after, before, right? To Steve, the wisdom's in the room. He came in late tonight. Thanks, Steve. Appreciate you being here. Wish we could stay longer. To everybody for putting up with me. Programming notes, weird stuff, etc. The Mercury superiority complex. No, just kidding. It's an epiphany day. Superior conjunction to the sun with Mercury today. Good stuff. To Ange Whitney for not buying the stuff that we just sold ourselves 10 minutes ago. That's great stuff. To Fridley and to Christina L., friends of the program, amazingly great contributions in through the chat and the vibe. Thank you guys for being here and your presence and your vibration. It means so much. To Shada, don't worry, we're going to be doing more live card programming really soon. Okay. To my mom for keeping my age a mystery. Thank you so much. And to Tatiana also for keeping my age a mystery. To Ebony B, who brought a beautiful little flower to the party tonight. Want to say special thanks. I know she went to bed, but what a great person to come in and have a part of our circle and our tribe. That's really nice. To Paula Cindy, it had been a minute, but she came back and said hi. So that's really great. Really great. Glad to have you there, right? Glad. And to Celicia, who has also been the rhythm of the chat tonight. It's the rhythm of the chat. Oh, right? Very much. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Don't want to miss anyone at all. It's not to Sungea. You had us worried for having us worried. Thank you, Sungea. Hopefully Apple got all your updates in and you're doing just great. Okay. It's awesome. I appreciate you for being here. Okay. Really good. And that's nice. That's like the chat was busy tonight, so that's good. It's as far back as we got. The big shout outs. All right. Who else can we shout out? To Mr. T. All those good vibes. Thank you guys so much for being here. And again, if there's anything you want to talk to me about, you know where to find me now. Legendary Tarot, Legendary Love Tribe at Gmail. We can get bits of information and allow this Gemini season to take this little channel and let it float out into the ether, whichever way it was meant to be. We gather real soon. Probably more for us on the Akash, but it's great. It's great. Okay, everyone. Have pleasant dreams. Take that deep breath in and release the entire day. There will never be another May 21st, 2019. It was a gift. We did it. We did it together in a very benevolent and practical way. So thank you so much for that, everyone. Sleep well, rest well, be most excellent to one another. Okay, and be well. All right. Good night.